And he'll start his return. Charging ahead. And he's going to be brought down right around the 33-yard line. Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one. The Eagles take it from the 33. Cliff Averill brings down the quarterback. The Seahawks call a timeout and are left now with only one. The Eagles line up, split backfield. Bradford's going to take it from the gun. Take it down and sacked again. Defense now signaling for a timeout.
The offensive coordinator's just got to make some adjustments here. They can't stop the defensive line from sacking the quarterback, so either keep the tight end in or keep the halfback in to help block for the QB.
Darren Sproles takes the football. He's brought down. That's going to bring up fourth down. And there's a timeout, so we'll take one with him. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Quarters formation here for the defense. Stands in the pocket. Intercepted. And that will close out the first half here in the city of brotherly love. We'll be back after halftime to Philadelphia for the beginning of the second half. With this kick, the second half is underway. Gets out past the 20 and brought down at the 24. The Eagles offense back on the field trying to make up for that costly mistake. The last time they had the ball, the turnover they committed immediately turned into points against them.
Yeah, it did, Jim, but you know what? It's not a perfect game. You got to deal with adversity when you're talking about football. So you made that mistake, let it go and go out there, be aggressive, and see if you can score some points.
The Eagles have it at the 24. Ryan Matthews with the reception. That picks up 7. After the pass play, gain 7. 2nd and 3 on the way. They'll go no huddle. Bradford's going to take the snap from the shotgun. Matthews has the catch.
That's what you want to do. Just get a first down, especially when you're on top. Keep the clock moving. Keep the defense guessing. Make them react instead of attack.
Here's the first snap after the big play. Here's Ertz. And that gains a few. They're in the hurry-up mode. 2nd down and 7. Bruce Irvin has the sack.
Outside linebackers in the NFL, they are such tremendous athletes. They can do everything. How about that play that time? Good move, good speed, gets to the quarterback and gets a sack.
It's intercepted. Running room. That brings the play to an end.
Wagner is able to show off those great hands and picking off that pass from the linebacker position. What a job and what a pair of hands.
The Seahawks talk things over at the intermission, and I'm sure one of the first orders of business was to try to figure out a way to get this offense going, Phil.
Absolutely. That's what you want to do, and I think you do that by play call. So the coach, they have many plays that we call drive starters. Catch the defense by surprise. They need to call one of those right here and right now to get this offense going.
Running room. Gonna take it home for the touchdown. They're getting right back into this after the half. Those were great adjustments they made during the break.
Yeah, those were great adjustments, all right. I'm sure the coach went in there and ripped their behinds for the way they played. And listen, those players, no player likes getting ripped by the coach. So they came out here, they did something about it, and they got right back in this game.
The point after is good. Steven Hauschka ready for the kickoff. Huff's running this one out. Gets out past the 20 and brought down at the 24. The Eagles offense back on the field trying to make up for that costly mistake. The last time they had the ball, the turnover they committed immediately turned into points against them.
Yeah, it did, Jim, but you know what? It's not a perfect game. You got to deal with adversity when you're talking about football. So you made that mistake. Let it go. Go out there, be aggressive, and see if you can score some points.
They're going to the hurry up. Back to the line. The Eagles from the 22.
Great situation to be in for the defense right here. It's third long, and even though their team is losing the game, you can get after the quarterback and hope you can find a way to force a turnover.
It's third down coming up. And it's knocked down.
The Eagles put themselves in a situation where the defense has all the advantage. They know the pass probably has to go down the field on third and long, and they were ready for it.
Baldwin's got it on the return. And that's good for only a yard or two.
Well, returning punts is a tough job, and it's about judgment. That time, that was poor judgment by the return man. Should have just had a fair catch and never tried to return that.
Wilson's got it in the gun. Looking at every option. Comes down with, no, the defender tips it out.
Got to give this secondary credit. In this passing league now, it's hard to make plays, but a good play there and another incomplete pass.
Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one. The Seahawks will take the snap from the 40. Two hands on the football and has the catch. He's brought down at the 20-yard line.
The Seahawks, good job that time moving the chains, picking up that first down. And, Jim, of course, there's no time to panic in a situation like this. I think they know that. It's in the second half. You're down just a few points. Just keep looking for ways to get another first down, and that'll serve your team well.
Wilson's completion percentage, 40% on the day. Wasting little time. Second down and 5. Seattle is in for the score. Touchdown. Well, we knew the next score was going to be a critical one, and it turns out they're the ones to get it, making this a tie game midway through quarter number 3.
Oh, boy, that just takes all the pressure off of you. You know, when it gets in the second half and midway into third quarter, you start watching that scoreboard. So to come up with that touchdown and tie this game up, that eliminates a lot of pressure.
The Eagles are prepared to return the kickoff. Touchback now as the ball comes out to the 20. The Eagles weren't able to get anything out of their last drive and were forced to punt. As they take the field here, do you think they are going to vary their approach, Phil?
Well, I hope so. I think they will. They got a lot of information out there in that short drive, Jim, and you do that by showing different formations and plays. You saw how the defense reacted to it. Now you counter-react and see if you can get some positive plays.
I'm sure they're tired of being in the 3-and-out business.
Well, that's a bad business to be in. I know. I get in a lot of bad businesses.
The corners are going to meet the receivers right on the line of scrimmage. Matthews. It's Earl Thomas who makes the tackle.
Matthews is a great running back to have on your football team, isn't he? He goes up in there and gets the first down. Now your offense has 3 more chances.
The Eagles at the line of scrimmage. Split backfield.
Quarterback sees something in his defense he wants to take advantage of.
The ball is fumbled. Tackles made.
Keep 2 hands on that ball. Quarterback didn't do it, so when he's hit, that football came flying out.
The Seahawks now ready to take over again on offense. They were successful on their previous drive, getting the ball all the way to the end zone. I'm sure they're looking for more of the same right now.
Oh, absolutely. That's what you always want. You want to find your way to the end zone, and so many people contributed on that last drive, and you've got to give the coaches a lot of credit for putting the players in excellent position.
They're going to the hurry. Back to the line now. 2nd and 2. Lynch takes it out of the eye. They're able to move the chains after that last run. One-handed catch. One-handed catches, Phil, are becoming a thing of art.
Well, they practice it now, Jim. I think as they're growing up, you see them practice it out on playgrounds when they're in practice, and they come out here in the game, and they just make it happen. That is really, truly an incredible one-handed catch.
Wilson's completion percentage, 50% on the day. Second and goal from the 3. Touchdown, Seattle, late in the 3rd quarter, and now taking the lead with that touchdown. And how big was that, Phil?
It was big. What a drive. What a good job by the offense. Terrific play calling, and what execution by the players on the offensive side.
He made it. The Seahawks ready to boot the football down the field. And no return as this goes for a touchback. The Eagles are set to take the field again on offense after a crazy sequence that didn't go their way. That turnover led to turnover points. And now let's see if the offense can get that back, Phil.
Yeah, listen, I know they're going to be motivated because after they turned the football over last time, the coaches took them to the sideline and just gave them heck, that's for sure. That's a good way of seeing it. So motivation, can't make those kind of mistakes. You got to go out there and be much better.
There we go now.
2nd and 10. Pass is intercepted.
Right? Such an impressive athlete. We know he can tackle and stop the run game, but how about that in the pass game? Defending the pass and picking it off. Good job.
The Seahawks have put together a tremendous offensive performance here today, but it's still just a one-possession game because their defense hasn't done its end of it.
Yeah, the offense loves situations like this. They love it when they're playing really well. The defense is struggling, and that way they know the offensive coach and the head coach are going to keep being aggressive in their play calls, and they got confidence. I think they'll go out there and have success again.
Lynch is lined up as the single back. Wilson's got it. First down. Taking it all the way home for the touchdown. Those points may have made the lead insurmountable with just over a quarter to play.
Yeah, it's tough. Sometimes you get in a situation like this, don't look at the scoreboard. Just think about going out and executing one play at a time, and you hope if you do that somewhere in the 4th quarter, you could find a way to get back into this game.
It's going to test the coverage here. And it's the same as a touchback as he's tackled right at the 20. The Eagles just gave up some big turnover points. Let's see if they can hold on to the football this time, Phil, because we know how crucial it is. We talked to the coaches about it this week. This was their concern with this team.
Well, if you want to stay on the field, you better quit turning it over, right, Jim? That's what the coaches look. You make mistakes on the field, they're going to be forgiving to a point, but you got to be smart, you got to be efficient, and get the job done.
2nd and 10 coming up.
Here we go now.
Down the field. Intercepted.
Nice job of the defense that time. In position, they read the quarterback's eyes, and it led to an interception.